So another question type that Canvas does, which is great, is fill in the blank or fill in multiple blanks. So this frees you from the multiple choice option where the answer is right there that students could potentially be guessing. And this is a student driven answer. So I'm going to go to new question and I'm going to call this question 2 and I'm going to choose fill in the blank first. We'll start there. And so fill in the blank is where, like I said, the students have to generate the answer. So maybe this question is, who is your key leader? So we have 4 different keys, so there could be 4 potentially correct answers. So the first one is Jennifer Norton. The second answer option is Nicole Black. The third answer option is James Yokley and myself, Lindsay Davis. Now, here's what's probably going to happen is let's say you don't know that my name is spelled with an A, and so if you type in Lindsay with an E, it's going to mark it wrong. Or if you just type in Davis, you would not believe how many different ways a teenager can answer the question. If the answer is one half, they will come up with 50 different ways. So this is where you can type all the possible ways that somebody might answer. So maybe I want to add answer options that will mark it right if you just type in Norton, or you just type in Black, or you just type in Yokley, or you just type in Davis. Or maybe I want to add answer options where it's just first names or whatever. But what I always do with fill in the blank, because I utilize them a lot in my classroom, but it can get typing in all the different ways can get a little tedious. So what I tell the students is submit your answer. If it marks it wrong, but you have it right, I always go back and regrade the quizzes. So I'll check wrong answers to make sure that they didn't put zero point 0.5 when I wanted 0.5 or something like that. So you'll have to train your kids and tell them multiple times because they will freak out. I had the right answer. But just tell them that. But these are where you type in all the possible correct answers. And so anybody who submits one of those answers will get the question marked right. And you can change the point value up here. So if you want to make it out of 10 points or however many. And so you'll update that question. Now, the second type that kind of goes along with that is multiple fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks. And so what's going to happen here is you're going to have a question prompt where they may have to answer you may want to have 3 different fill in the blank within that one question. And so what you have to do is utilize the brackets for this. So let's say, I would say, who is the administrator that supports Miss Davis's key? And so I also want to ask, who is the administrator that supports Mr. Yokley's key? And who is the administrator? Well, let's just leave it at that. You can fill in multiple blanks. You get the point. So I've asked 2 questions within this one. So what it wants to know is which question. So what I have to do is I'm going to come up to here and I'm going to use, if you notice down here, the brackets are the hard brackets. So it's up above the enter. I'm going to type in the hard bracket and I have to say that this is the answer. So I'm just going to use Davis so that I know when I go to type in the answer option, it's going to associate with that question. And so down here, I'm going to type in Yokley. The students do not see what you put in the bracket. The Canvas puts the blank right there. So if you notice, it now populated. So I'm going to answer this question. So it's going to be Foster is my administrator. And then I'm going to go Yokley is Newcomb. And I can type in Rakia Foster and Brittany Newcomb and give answer options. And so I'm actually going to come up here and change this to 2 points because there's 2 questions. So using those brackets are how you can have multiple questions within one actual Canvas quiz question. So that's kind of nice. But you use those brackets. The students don't see this, but that's just a way for you to tell yourself which question you're answering. So I'm going to hit update question, and that's how you do fill in the blank and fill in multiple blanks.